To 2021, we have a group of people that go in public and are quite annoying, think they rule the world, think that everybody should follow their way of thinking, are confrontational, and you bring it up to their face, they sometimes, become so one-sided, they lose all focus and they try to make you the problem. No, we're not talking about Karens, ladies and gentlemen, or Trump supporters, or supporters of the right wing in Canada or right wing worldwide. Let's go back way back where this all started. The Toronto Maple Leaf fans have decided over the last 54 years that every possible cliche, every possible self-grandizing applies to them. They believe they deserve the cup every year. Now, it's reached fever pitch online over the last few days because Montreal is happening behind 2-0 to Tampa Bay. They're going to take away Montreal's 24 cups if you lose to Tampa Bay. You can't take away any cups from the Montreal Canadiens. They're criticizing the fact, they haven't scored many goals. Ladies and gentlemen, we defeated Toronto, what is it now? Nearly 2 months ago? And they're still complaining. They're going around wearing their hats, the T-shirts. I saw a guy the other day wearing a Toronto Maple Leafs jacket. You don't do that in hockey. When there's one Canadian team left, usually all of Canada take up for that team. When Vancouver made it, where Edmonton made it, when Ottawa made it, just to show solidarity and celebrate the power of sport. Toronto doesn't, true Toronto fans celebrate the power of sport, but these fake Toronto, these cliche Toronto fans who've been showing up buying the $65 Avon package and putting detailing on their car and going in public and saying, Austin Matthews is the next Connor McDavid. Austin Matthews would be lucky to be the next John Anderson, for God's sake. Toronto, again, just as a reminder, one playoff series win in 17 years. Sure, they did good in the regular season, but they didn't play any other teams but the Canadian teams this year. Montreal plays a system. It's called the trap. And in the right aspect, you could probably win or go far. They went far with that in 86, 87, 89, 93, 2010, 2014. Every few years, it works. Basically, you're stopping the other team from scoring. You hold on. If you give up less than 3 goals, you hold on for overtime. Or, you score 3 goals, take a big lead, hold on. Montreal's not going to beat you by being open out. But does that allow Toronto fans to criticize the Montreal Canadiens for making the Stanley Cup final? Tampa will take care of them. So what? We made it. So what? It's a Stanley Cup. You never made the Stanley Cup in 54 years, and you may not make it another 54 years until your team learns that the dollar sign does not buy you even a playoff series. You brought in all these players over the last few years. Patrick Marleau, Joel Thornton, John Tavares, Bufflin, Simmons, everybody else, done nothing. So next time you see a Toronto fan, let's say Montreal comes back and ties in the series. Again, if Montreal does win the Stanley Cup, and it's long odds because, Tampa Bay has always played Montreal tough. We all know that. Tampa Bay Stamkos sees a Montreal Canadian logo, he freaks right out. It reminds me a lot of way the young Wayne Gretzky would act towards Montreal or even Toronto back in the day. If Tampa Bay wins against Montreal 4 straight, they well deserve it. Montreal has overachieved this year, but with that trap, it only goes so far. There's no Brian Bellows on this team. There's no Gary Leeman. There's no Dan Foose. There's no Kirk Muller. There's no Matt Snaslin. There's no Bob Gainey. Like I said, a lot of young players, a mixture of what they call retreads and older players. But does that give Toronto fans the right to continue to be a cliche? If a Toronto fan ever learns what hockey is all about, they'll see what it takes to win. What you should do, all the Toronto fans should be shown the games that Montreal won from start to finish. Paid them. Sit down, paid them, and said, listen, this is how you win. Don't show them the Toronto games from the playoffs last few years because it'll show them how to lose. Toronto has no momentum to say anything about the Montreal Canadiens. It's a cliche. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, Whether we win or lose, Montreal's already winners. You don't take away 24 Stanley Cups. You don't take away a legacy. You look all the big movies have been done about involving hockey over the years, okay? Lord of the Rings, what did Viggo Mortensen wear under his equipment? The Lord of the Rings. There wasn't a Toronto Maple Leaf jersey. What jersey do you see at Fast Times at Ridgemont High? You know, it adds up very quickly, right? Why do you think Chasing Amy didn't make much money? Because Our Lady was wearing a Felix Potvin jersey. That's turned people away. By the way, when I saw Fast Time at Ridgemont High, half the crowd booed and half the crowd cheered. That's hockey in Canada, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you're with us or against us, Montreal Canadiens stirs the drink, and Toronto stirs the toilet bowl with their finger, not with that beautiful antiseptic. Toronto Maple Leafs call our logo a toilet bowl. They should know because they're a toilet bowl for hockey for 54 years by underachieving in every shape or form over the last 54 years. Thanks for listening. Bye.